This is Second Ezra chapter 15. Start at 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, evading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." I'm going to start off by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to God. La Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Hashem Racha Kodash Barakatham. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone who do rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim across the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives and the freedom to do so. Now more so than ever. Shalom to the Aquathini Akim out there listening and learning the Lord willingly. This is edifying. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the land of other nations, appearing like the other nations, subscribing to this truth to you. I say shalom. Bear with me.
Upstairs, we are coming for your chairs in 23, the same as we're coming for hers. Thank you.
That's the president of the police union threatening to go after supporters of Mayor Lightfoot's requirement that city employees reveal their vaccine status. He spoke shortly before a city council vote today.
And in the end, the mayor won that showdown vote by a margin of 30 to 20.
Political editor Mike Flannery reports that the union has already announced its next move.
We caught up to Alderman Ray Lopez as he entered a fundraiser at police union headquarters tonight. An outspoken critic of Mayor Lightfoot, Lopez thinks she made a big mistake starting to strip badges from officers who failed to reveal their vaccine status.
I think most Chicagoans would agree it is better to keep your officers than lose them because of a mandate.
The president of the Fraternal Order of Police, freed by a new court order to speak out, wants 1,000 officers to show up at headquarters tomorrow to publicly declare that they won't reveal their vaccine status, daring the department to strip them of badges and put them in no-pay status.
At 35th and Michigan, Human Resources at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we're going to see just how many officers we're really talking about that this city can literally lose in a blink of an eye if this mandate doesn't change sooner rather than later.
More than 80% of city workers are now vaccinated, but the police superintendent indicates several thousand officers have not yet complied with the mayor's order to reveal their vaccine status. Donna Feldman's son is one of about 24 on no-pay status, as she told Fox 32's Roseanne Tellez.
Is your son on no-pay status right now?
Yes, ma'am. And it's so unfair. My son did a wonderful job all these years.
The mayor won a showdown vote today involving an FOP-endorsed proposal that would have empowered a city council majority to block any requirement to report vaccine status.
The yeas are 20, the nays are 30. The motion fails.
No matter how many police officers do show up at headquarters tomorrow to defy the mayor's vaccine status mandate, it's unlikely this dispute between the FOP and the administration will end anytime soon. At FOP headquarters on the near west side, I'm Fox 32 Chicago's political editor, Mike Flannery.
So as you can see, it's a lot of division in Babylon. That CV, that CV 19, that literally caused division the scriptures talk about, because you got houses divided, you got the workplace divided, you got families divided. Because you got some families that basically don't want to. I mean, they did studies and, well, not studies, but they did surveys and basically talked to people. And then it don't make it no better when you got these stupid ass talking heads like these celebrities and people on these these celebrities and these newscasters and reporters and whatnot stating their opinion. I forget. It's been a number of entertainers that I've come across, as far as in videos and whatnot, that made statements. Like the one guy, what's his name, Jimmy Kimmel. He basically said, if you're not If you haven't dealt with Vanessa, you might as well. He doesn't look at it like you shouldn't be able to access any goods in society. So basically, no, like go to the grocery store and all that. Schwarzenegger. Some brothers like to call him Schwarzenegger, but they say Jake. I don't know. Anyhow, but he made a statement. Then you had who was that? The guy Gene Simmons from Kiss. So and they use these celebrities because, like I said, at the end of the day, for you simple minded, weak spirited people that that's excuse me. That's why you're gonna have a lot of people that because a lot of people lack integrity. So therefore, you're gonna have a lot of people fold. And they knew that. That's why they did it the way they did it. And if you're not aware, this is doing more. I mean, this is like this multifaceted, it's many folds with this because not only this is basically segregating and showing who is not willing and who's going to be an issue, so they can target them. Those that refusing to get this, you know what I mean? It's not coincidence. I just seen a post that was talking about how they about to start a social credit system for those that's vaccinated. So those that are not vaccinated are going to be ostracized out of society. But nonetheless, no matter what Esau trying to do, you know what I mean? Like, this place is divided. And these are the words of Yahushua Mashiach. This is the book of Mark, chapter 3. This is Mark 3, verse, I'm going to start at 23. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? Verse 24, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Verse 25, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. Verse 26, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end. So, you seeing the end manifest. You go to 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Let's go to the word manifest. Manifest, clear or obvious to the eye or mind. So, right. So, it should be clear and obvious to your mind that this place is, I mean, it ain't completely done right now because there's still things that got to go on. But, I was just listening to something at work yesterday. They was talking about how literally, like, that's why it's called the dark winter. I would be surprised if the crash don't come this year. You know what I mean? Like, it's a reason why they call it the dark winter. It's multiple bubbles that's just been allowed to go on and go on and go on. And you got a lot of financial analysts and stock people that, are in the stock market experts and whatnot that literally are saying that it's something that's about to happen as far as the bubble bursting. You know what I mean? Like, they talking about a fourth stimulus. They just basically passed this. 'Cause at first I got confused. At first I thought, I'm like, well, damn, did they pass the his budget? Then they was like, well, they was gonna bring it back in like November, December, because I guess they hadn't agreed on it. Now I'm finding out that they supposed to pass it. So, it's supposed to be another stimulus in there. But all this printing of money, you just can't just print money out of thin air like that. So that being said, something gonna have to give. See, what they don't understand is what people don't understand is they're trying to crash the system. It's not a coincidence that they're doing all this right now at this time, and then you got all these different. They was just talking about somewhere. Where is that? Mexico, somewhere in Mexico, that basically they're switching over to digital currencies and all these different places with the digital currency. It was a place in South America. I did a video on a minute ago that's switching over to digital currency. Just like it was one place that officially is just using Bitcoin as the currency. This thing coming. So if you a so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American, Seminole, Indian, West Indian, or Haitian, I implore you to come back to the laws, to the statutes, and to the commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, or be destroyed. And with that, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to call Elohim, La Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Racha Kodesh B'Katam, Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone who do rule well. Peace and salutations to the occupant across the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth with faith and with sincerity, as well as risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more so than ever. Shalom to the Akwat and the occupant to the listening and learning. Lord, willingly this was edified. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners scattered abroad in the land of other nations. Appearing like the other nations was subscribing to this truth to you, I say shalom. Until next time I'm able to come with another lesson. Shalom, shalom. Mwath lababah, shalom.